I have mentioned that girlfriends are modern day concubines, and this video I'm going to answer the question, what is a concubine? A concubine is essentially a girlfriend. A modern day concubine is a girlfriend. Why do I say this? Well, she plays the same role as the ancient concubine. A concubine is defined as a lover. Essentially, she is a plaything for a man. She is a woman who pretends to be a wife or acts like a wife, but it's a wife for the day. So she has no covenant, she has no contract, she has no agreement with the man to stay with him forever. She can leave whenever she wants, and the man can put her away whenever he wants. This type of arrangement is not legal in the Bible. It is not a righteous relationship. Now, it's an odd relationship because you also don't hear any woman being penalized for being a concubine, but a woman who was a whore and accepted money for sexual favors, she was looked down upon. But you also don't see that she was put to death either. It's really interesting. The only woman that was put to death for a sexual behavior was a woman married to a man. If a woman married to a man cheats on her man, she was considered an adulteress if she was found, and if her accuser was found, and they would both be put to death. A woman alone solely would not be put to death for adultery. A man who sleeps with another man's wife, he has the potential of being an adulterer, along with the woman who slept with him. And so I'm going back to concubine. Concubine, again, is not legal in the scriptures. It's not something a woman should be. When I look at it, a concubine is essentially a whore. And concubines, for the most part, have been women from other nations. Okay, and if you read how Solomon had many wives, he had concubines and then he had wives. They were separate type of women. So basically, Solomon had lovers and then he had wives whom he had contract with. If you're a woman right now and you are in a relationship with a man, you are essentially a concubine if you have no covenant or contract, or you made no promise to be with him and he made no promise to be with you. Okay, and so you are a girlfriend. A girlfriend and concubine is one and the same. Concubines in the past received no inheritance from the man. Her children received no inheritance. It's the same for the girlfriend. If a girlfriend has a child with the man and the man owns a house, this girlfriend can't go after his house and expect to get half the house. But guess what? The wife can. Okay? The wife can share in the inheritance with the man. This is the same thing for a wife in the biblical days. She shared in the inheritance. If you look at the situation with Sarah and Abraham, and then Hagar, Sarah's handmaid, you can see the dynamics being played out. Okay, so basically, Hagar was Sarah's handmaid, who then became Abraham's concubine, but really surrogate. She was basically an object to carry a child on the behalf of Sarah. Okay, but she was never going to be Abraham's wife. And so Abraham put her away and sent her and her son with a bag of bread and some water, sent her away. But at one point she left on her own and then came back. So you see that she can leave whenever she wants. And Abraham put her away whenever he wanted. And in the end, she did not last long in Abraham's house, but Sarah did, because Sarah was Abraham's official wife. Even after Sarah died, Abraham never took a wife, but he did take other concubines and had other children. So it looks like Isaac was the only begotten son, but only begotten just means he was the chosen one. So essentially the Arabs and the Israelites, are brothers. So it's really quite interesting. So why would a woman want to be a concubine? Why would you put yourself in that situation? This is why I talk about it, and I wrote the book, The Origins and Traditions of Marriage, and it reviews the dynamic of, it goes into more about the dynamic of being a concubine and in the end, I hope that you'll understand why you shouldn't make yourself into a concubine. You shouldn't allow yourself to be a man's plaything, and you should want to be taken seriously. The benefits of being a wife outweighs the benefits of being a concubine, and it's more respected. And if you're a sister in the truth and you fell for the doctrine having sex make you married, you know, you're essentially a concubine. If you don't like the man you're with and you think he's your husband, you can actually leave him because you have no contract. So think about it. If you are in a relationship right now and it's a horrible relationship and you did not sign a covenant and you was deceived by the understanding of having sex makes you married, and you did not sign a covenant, he did not vow, your father did not give you away, you did not get dowry. Women, I'm sorry, brothers, if you don't like to hear this. If you are in that situation, you need to decide if you even want to be with him. If he is not going to give you dowry, a proper dowry, okay, and I'm not going to tell you how much it is because I don't know your worth. Only you know your worth. But there is dowry for the virgin and for those who are not virgin. Now, this video, I don't want to, this subject to go outside of the topic, but that is essentially a concubine. A concubine, in my eyes, is kind of equivalent to a whore who does not get paid. She only gets the daily bread that the man provides and the shelter, and then she can go whenever she wants. She is the woman who played the whore in her father's house and never got put to death. Please share your comments about this video and like and share it to help the algorithms so this video can get promoted. Thank you.